Hey guys, welcome to Shay's Tube. This is the night owl edition. We're not going to be on here for real too long tonight because I'm really late. So we are going to discuss the other things that I was trying to discuss earlier regarding P. Diddy. I also want to go ahead and show you the picture of the homeless guy that they claim Javion Magee gave $228 to. And then I got some Garth Brooks news. Okay, guys. So yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and do the Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, commenting, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. It will be in my comment area, and part of it is scrolling across that little pinkish purple banner right there. Also, guys, please show support by doing a thumbs up if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, subscribing to the channel if you are not subscribed, and hitting that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Also, share and leave a comment, and thank you so much. All right. Okay, if you want to show additional support, you can do that by doing the Cash App to $ShadesTube, and thank you in advance for that. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and jump right into this breaking news topic time because we don't have long at all. For real, we're going to get out of here. I'm going to try to do this in 30 minutes, okay? We're going to see, all right? And then we're going to get out of here. No longer than, it's 1:29 out here on the West Coast, October the 8th, 2024. So 2 o'clock my time or 2:15. But we're going to get out of here, okay? Okay. So anyway, guys, first thing first, let me go ahead and go over some Garth Brooks news. Now, I know you guys heard about his allegations. He has a pending lawsuit where his ex-employee, I think she was a hairstylist to him. Hey, Nate, the Great Podcast, and Tony Bands, and Jermaine. What's up? Welcome to everybody in the bushes and everybody who watching this in the replay. Okay. So yeah, as I was saying about Garth Brooks, he has a pending lawsuit. His ex-hairstylist is suing him. She claims that he raped her and actually assaulted her. And I believe they got battery up there. I can't remember for sure. So she also claimed that he was on the phone with her and he was asking her to do a threesome with him and his wife. And the lady claims that she believes that his wife was on the phone. So it's a whole bunch of mess. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of stuff. And they are even, like, her lawyer is even calling Garth Brooks the Diddy of country music. Okay? This is crazy. So anyway, I got some more information about him and his ex-wife. Okay? Let me go tell you guys real quick. Okay, hold on for a second, y'all. So his first wife, guys, claims that Garth Brooks is a serial cheater. And she also claimed that he loved being with up to 8 women at once. Hey, Young Riz, thank you so much for tuning in. Y'all make sure y'all show Nate the Great Podcast some love and support in Young Riz and Tony Bands and Jermaine Thompson. And thank you guys so much. Thank you. So it says Garth Brooks' first wife accused the singer of being a serial cheater and claimed he would go missing for 5 or 6 days with different women. This is crazy, y'all. Damn, I mean, you know what? His is turning almost similar to Diddy, because you remember when Cassie filed the lawsuit, right? Then all of a sudden, everybody else started coming out of the bushes and starts, saying things and accusing Diddy of things. Now, in Garth Brooks' case, it's fairly early right now, so we don't know what's going to be happening. But we got his ex-wife speaking out now. Now, he denied doing this stuff to this assistant of his, I mean, this hairstylist of his. He said she was lying and all that. And then we hear this right here. Again, his wife said he is a serial cheater and claimed he would go missing for 5 or 6 days with different women. So anyway, RadarOnline.com can reveal the country star, 62 years old, currently under investigation for RAPE. They say he cheated on his ex before the childhood sweetheart split in 2001. Now, after explaining Brooks' seedy disappearing acts, his ex-wife said Garth has always been a very sexual person. It was his ego, proving he could look out, point, and conquer. Wow. Look at him. You wouldn't even think this. At one stage, she told him to stop cheating or she would leave him. She said, I told him my bags were packed, plane tickets bought, and I'm gone. The warning worked as Brooks remained faithful, and the pair went on to spend 9 more years together, sharing 3 daughters, before they separated in 2001 when his ex-wife received 125 million as a divorce settlement. Wow. Now, however, Brooks, who went on to date current wife Trisha Yearwood, claimed his womanizing actually sparked life into his first marriage. So listen, he said that that's what he was doing. Goodness. In this picture right here, he looks like it could be that. I'm not gonna lie. In this picture right here, let me show y'all. Wait a minute. People always be looking innocent until you look at them with a different hair color. You know what I'm saying? And that's his ex-wife, okay? Sandy, I believe her name is Sandy. Yeah. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Hey J4, what's up? KMB, thank you so much for tuning in. You too, J4, thank you for tuning in. Okay, so he said the wife I got back after my infidelity was 15 times the woman I had. Woo. He said, I'm not telling anybody. If you're not happy, go out and screw around because your wife will become a dynamo for you. But I got to be honest with you. That's what happened to me. Okay. Describing women as cool and as different as snowflakes, Brooks boasted, you can be with 7 or 8 women and get 7 or 8 sides of what a woman is. Women are neat. They are enticing. Just, mm-mm-mm. Brooks had met Yearwood early into his first marriage. Hold on, y'all. And admitted he had feelings for her. He said, it's strange because I felt that feeling like when you just meet your wife, but I have been married for 13 months. Dude, the more I hear, the more I realize he was no good. Speaking in The Road I Am On documentary, Sandy, his wife, said the former couple grew apart and had no boxes but to split. She said he had been gone 8 to 10 weeks at a time. Dang. He would come home and there would be number one parties or shows or CMAs or ACMs, American Music Awards. So it was constantly going. But we both grew apart really, really quick. Brooks said his relationship with his former wife is stronger now than it was ever before. He told US Weekly in 2019, she was phenomenal. I was gone so much on the road during our marriage. There were things I guess she was trying to tell me that I didn't hear until this biography. It's where you get to hear the other side. I just saw her, and I think I hugged her harder than I ever have now that I know things that either I didn't hear or that she didn't say until now. Anyway, Brooks is currently battling to save his career after being accused of raping a makeup artist in a Los Angeles hotel room in 2019, according to a lawsuit filed last Thursday in Cali. The singer has denied the claims, which he describes as an attempt to extort him out of many millions of dollars in hush money. Mm-mm-mm. So let's see what some of these comments say. And wait a minute, hold on. You know what? His accuser also says she has recorded calls. So I'm gonna tell you guys about that in a minute. Wait a minute. Damn. Look, this his stuff is almost starting to be similar, very similar to P. Diddy's. Okay. Voice of Reason said, "Yeah, I cannot believe this, but you never know people. You know what I'm saying? These stars." One commenter said, "What a heartless, arrogant piece of shit. The wife I got back after my infidelity was 15 times the woman I had, and the man she got back was half the man she married." I know that's right, girl. You said that correct. Another commenter said, "I have never liked Garth Brooks, and I have no idea why. Once he retired, saying he had more money than his children and grandchildren could ever spend, that sort of did it for me. While I am sure it is true, it just seemed like a jerk thing to say at the time. And then, of course, he came back. I am sure his first wife appreciates being called 15 times the woman she once was after he went out and screwed around on her. He may want to practice the difference between what your inflated ego wants to say and what actually comes out of his mouth." I know that's right. Not yet, anyway. We don't, I mean, not so far. We don't know for sure. Let's see. Okay, so Dave said, "I have very serious doubts about people that claim extra abuse years after the alleged event. Unrelated to this accusation, my opinion of Brooks is that he's an arrogant, phony self promoter. I understand the self promotion part being in the music industry. The problem with his self promotion is that it's too obvious. Also, I never get past his socialist politics either. Again, although I don't necessarily buy these accusations, but if they had to happen, they couldn't have happened to a more deserving piece of shit than Garth Brooks." Wow. Um, Another commenter said, "Me too. I am a woman. I have been actually assaulted my whole life, but I firmly believe there should be a statute of limitations on this kind of charge. Some people are destroyed, maybe falsely, maybe not, because of allegations. Regardless, teach our children how to speak up. Then, don't let years of abuse and trauma rock on. Speak up now." Okay, another person said, "I so agree with this, and it's not because it's Garth Brooks, because I could care less about who it is, but this happens to a lot of people. There should be a statute of limitation to claim RAPE, not years later. Come on." But I thought it was a statute of limitation on that. I don't know for sure. I got to look it up. But the thing about it, yeah, personally for myself, I don't understand how people can wait that long. However, since they're dealing with very powerful people and rich people, maybe they were scared at the time. I mean, we just don't know. I mean, we're not in their positions. Okay, so we don't know for sure why some of these people wait for years to speak out. You know, you never know. Maybe she was threatened or anything. You know what I'm saying? So we can't really say, we can say what we would do, but we can't tell them what they should do. That's what I'm trying to say, because we don't know their situations. I would say personally myself, I can wait all those years and things like that, but everybody is not the same. Some people, like I said, it just depends on the person they're dealing with, and these people may have threatened them or whatever the case is. If you're not in that situation with those type of people, you really can't say what somebody should or shouldn't do. Honestly, in my opinion. Let's see. Let's see what somebody said. Somebody said he looks like a cheater, acts like a cheater, thinks his shit don't stink. Well, Mr. Garth, it's caught up to you now. It's called karma. I'm sorry to the woman, ERAPED. Others, let me see, others I'm sure will pop out because they were afraid to say anything. You're in deep shit now, buddy. Yeah, all that money you made, better open your wallet and pay. If he doesn't get any criminal charges, you know what I'm saying? Because it just depends on the statutes, the limitations with actually trying to bringing charges against a person. Somebody said, "I never liked him since he cheated on his first wife multiple times, leading to a divorce." So, yeah, that's just crazy. A lot of people say they cannot stand him. Okay, so anyway, those are some of the comments there. Let me go ahead and go to this next article about him. So his accuser, you guys, claims she has recorded calls. Damn, let's see what she said. Okay. So, like I said, Garth Brooks is facing several problems in a current lawsuit from a woman named Jane Roe. Okay, so the woman has sued Brooks for alleged sexual assault. Brooks, for his part, has denied all accusations and filed a lawsuit against the woman first for extortion. However, the accuser has now said that she has recorded proof. Damn. So this is what she said. Listen, let me see. Hold on. So the lawsuit against Garth Brooks was mostly a he said, she said situation up until now. Jane Roe, a former hairstylist for Brooks and his wife, said that Garth raped her in 2019 and then actually harassed her for years after that. She is suing him for an undisclosed amount of money. Now, the problem is that Garth Brooks sued her a month ago for extortion and defamation of character. He claims that she threatened him and demanded that he write her a check to keep him quiet, to keep her quiet. He said he wouldn't pay hush money to someone, especially for something he did not do. However, there is a new twist to the case. Jane Roe claims that she has recorded phone calls implicating Garth in something. The lawsuit filed by Jane Roe said he would send her explicit text messages and try to get her to send the same to him. She also said he fantasized about her. That's good, young Wiz. I'm glad you're doing good. Finally, she said that Garth Brooks raped her in a hotel room in 2019. She said there were text messages and things she claimed he said on phone calls. There was this there was then a footnote in the lawsuit. Any email, text messages, or content of telephone conversations placed within quotation herein are direct quotes from the document or audio recordings. Let's see what else they got. So, according to Garth Brooks, the former hairstylist tried to extort him for money, which is why he filed a lawsuit against her a month ago. After he refused to write her a check for the stylist, she filed a lawsuit against him. In Jane's lawsuit, she claimed that Garth called her after the alleged RAPE about a text message he had received about ruining someone's life, and he believed it was Jane's husband. She also alleges more messages and phone calls where Garth seemed to minimize what had happened in one of the conversations. Jane says she wasn't willing to fool around anymore with him, and he agreed that they should call it quits. Wow, that's tripped out. So she got a recorded messages with him talking to her. Shh. So this is crazy, man. Somebody said, "Why is he called the P. Diddy of country music?" Explain this. somebody say he has an impeccable reputation. Does he? With cheating on his first wife? How is that a really solid reputation? That's crazy. Somebody said, "Hell no, he doesn't." That's what I'm saying. She must can't see or hear any damn thing else. How can you be cheating on your wife, continuously, and then you hooking up with 8 or 9 women at the same time? How is that a person with a real good reputation? Either this lady is slow or blind or can't hear. That don't even make no sense. You said all that grandstanding, he knew he was guilty. Right. Somebody said, "Oh, yeah, he is such an upstanding citizen and husband. He's not the man that cheated with the sleazy partner and ruined his marriage. So if he would not hold the vows he said before God and families, what makes you think he wouldn't do anything else? Don't know if he did it or not, but if you are a liar or a cheater and a conniving man, what stops you from doing anything else?" And I heard that. Oh, man. Somebody else said it will all come out, whatever it is or not is, it always does. We do not know anyone, only what they want you to know. That's true, we don't know these stars. We only know what we see, what they want you to see, when they're out in the public, that's the image that they put out is a good image. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. They don't want you to see the bad side of them. Hmm, hmm. I'm just reading some, y'all. Let's see what else we got on Garth. Okay, let's see. I think that's it for today. Let's see. Also, they said Garth Brooks claims accuser thought he would get her unalive. She probably thought right. You know what I'm saying? You just never know. She probably thought right. So they said that the Garth Brooks sexual assault saga grows even darker as details emerge. As the woman continues with her own lawsuit and allegations, the country star encounters with one of his own. They said there are unsettling details emerge, showing some truly unsettling behavior. Wow. So anyway, they said recently new information from Garth Brooks' defamation lawsuit reveals some disturbing details. There it says that he learns of these grooming and RAPE allegations back in July. He receives a letter via the woman's attorneys detailing her accusations. It reads that she feels a tremendous fear that Brooks will hire someone to harm her. It reads, defendant also alleged a belief that plaintiff planned to hire someone to murder her. The July the 17th demand letter was the first time plaintiff learned of these allegations, none of which has any basis in fact. This is crazy. So what do you guys think about that? Do y'all believe this lady? Because like I told y'all the other day when I first heard this story, um, I actually felt like she was telling the truth. And then she has recorded messages, on phone calls, I believe. So damn, he can just hang it up. If she has any phone calls where he, showed that he was acting crazy with her and um, just doing weird stuff or talking about it, he's gonna be done for. And if any other women start coming out on him like they did are with P. Diddy, that's gonna be it for Garth Brooks, point blank. So it's gonna be very interesting to find out what's gonna happen. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this situation with Garth Brooks. Another Diddy, y'all, another Diddy. So I will be keeping you updated with all this information that I keep on getting from social media, wherever it comes from. All right. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's move on to Diddy. Let's talk about his mom, what his mom said. Okay. So first thing first, y'all, Diddy's mother fears for her life, okay? She said, "I can only pray that I am alive." So they said Diddy's ongoing legal problems are taking a heavy toll on his loved ones, especially his mother. Now, now Janice Combs has for the first time publicly addressed the dam the allegations against her son. Following his indictment, the rapper has been behind bars for 3 weeks. Unfortunately, his arrest has only increased the number of accusers, forcing his mom to speak up. Now, on Monday, Janice came to her son's defense in blah, 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 in an emotional statement shared by her lawyer. Although he was caught on camera assaulting his ex-girlfriend, she believes he isn't guilty of all the accusations against him. She said, "I come to you today as a mother that is devastated and profoundly saddened by the allegations made against my son, Sean Combs. It is heartbreaking to see my son judged not for the truth, but for a narrative created out of lies. To bear witness what seems to be like a public lynching of my son before he had the opportunity to prove his innocence is a pain too unbearable to put into words." Now, she also said he deserves to have his day in court. Now, his mom, Janice, admitted she wasn't there to portray her son as perfect because he is not. She said Diddy has made mistakes in his past, but she said, "My son may not have been entirely truthful about certain things, such as denying he has ever gotten violent with an ex-girlfriend when the hotel surveillance shows otherwise. Sometimes the truth and a lie become so closely intertwined that it becomes terrifying to admit one part of the story, especially when that truth is outside the norm or is too complicated to be believed." Hmm. She also said, "This is why I believe my son's civil legal team opt to settle the ex-girlfriend's lawsuit instead of contesting it until the end. Results resulting in a ricochet effect as the federal government used this decision against my son by interpreting it as an admission of guilt." So again, his mom suggested that her son's case resembles that of people wrongfully convicted and later, exonerated. She also said not being entirely straightforward about one issue does not make him guilty of the repulsive allegations and the grave charges. And so that's what his mom wrote to Local 10 News. Okay. So Janice also said that those new allegations against her son are motivated by those seeking a financial gain and not justice. And she also pointed fingers at the government, saying this injustice has been unbearable. And she said, "The worst part of this ordeal is watching my beloved son be stripped of his dignity, not for what he did, but for what people chose to believe about him. It's a damn shame. Hey, most hated, but it is what it is. I mean, when you do weird stuff and it gets out to the public because you get arrested, your house get, um, what's the name, a raid or whatever you call it, you know, um, things are going to be revealed. You know what I'm saying? And people are going to look at these things and they're going to make whatever, they're going to form whatever opinion they can. based on, what they hear, what they see, and things like that. So the thing about it, I mean, again, when you get all this type of money, even when you don't have money, but, you would think when people get money, and they get power and a little fame and, everything else that comes with that, you would think they would even be trying to commit any type of, crimes or forcing people to do things. You would think they wouldn't do any of this, you know, because you would think they would not want to put their everything they worked hard for in jeopardy. She's 84. So she did ask her son's supporters not to judge him before hearing his side. She said, "My son is not the monster they have painted him to be, and he deserves a chance to tell his side." Okay? So, yeah, he definitely does, deserve that, but he is the one that is painting himself out to be a monster, okay? Based on, you know, namely that damn video we saw where he was beating the crap out of Case Cassie. Shit, that right there paints the tripped out picture of him because that was real life stuff that he was doing. That wasn't no acting or anything like that. That was real, you know? So he is the reason why people are saying the things they're saying about him and painting that picture of him. He's the one that's responsible for that, period. Let's see what a couple comments said. The same thing I just said. Another commenter said he brought this upon himself. You can defend him all you want. It won't change the charges against him. These are federal charges. That's nothing to shake a stick at. And girl, you don't look good in white. Okay, talk about the mom. Somebody said the blonde wig ain't working for her either. Okay, these people making all types of jokes. Okay, let's go down. Somebody said she got her eyes and her ears closed because she worried about how she's going to live. And I can't believe, even though she is his son and what he did to minors, if I ever found out someone did that to kids, I don't care who it is, they will be 6 feet to the ground, guaranteed. I heard that, Kathleen. Oh, yeah, she looks tripped out, man, with that wig on and shit. Trying to look like she's years younger, I guess, I don't know. Okay. Somebody said, "Stop attacking his mother and kids. She had nothing to do with it." And she said, "I pray for her and his children." Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go for that, y'all, real quick. So that's what Diddy mom said, y'all, which is a trip, but it is what it is. Hmm. Let's see what else we got real quick. How long we been on here? 34 minutes? What time is it? 2. We got about 10 more minutes, y'all. Let's look at what else we got here. Hold on real quick. Let's see. Let's see. So they still saying one of Diddy's former inmates still is saying that Diddy is receiving special treatment while he's been incarcerated. Let's see what they're saying here. If the story has not been removed. So they said one former inmate shared details on the present living condition at P. Diddy. I mean, present living conditions of P. Diddy and if he's receiving special treatments. According to Timothy Smith, former star of Married at First Sight, who was incarcerated at a United States federal prison, Diddy's present situation is in stark contrast. to his usual luxury lifestyle. Now, according to Smith, Diddy's celebrity status and wealth would fall flat to his existing tag as an inmate. Smith said to Daily Mail that in the federal system, it is so limited. You do not receive more privileges because you are wealthy. You are given some basics such as sneakers and a tracksuit from the commissary, but that is it. They conduct raids, and if you attempted to stockpile, they will seize everything. So there you go, y'all. I'm gonna knock this damn thing down. Sorry about that. So they also said that hold on. He also talked about hold on, let me see what else they got here. So according to Smith, he said that in the federal system, it is so limited, you do not receive more privileges because you are wealthy. You are given some basics, such as sneakers, like I said, and a tracksuit from the commissary, but that is it. He said they conduct raids, and if you attempt to stockpile, they will take everything. Let's see. They also said that Married at First Sight star talked about the grim facilities that are available to P. Diddy. He said P. Diddy wouldn't be able to access any fellow inmates since he's kept inside the management unit. The availability of a radio or television would only be a dream there, in which all prisoners are only provided a book and a Bible every week. Plus, Diddy's opportunity to communicate with the outside world is rationed as well. He's only allowed 300 minutes of calls in 1 month. So if someone spends 30 minutes a day on the telephone, their quota would run out in 10 days. Wow. Smith emphasized that Combs wasn't in any position to negotiate special privileges while being in prison, and even if he was kept inside the general population, the situation may not be better. And then Smith advises Diddy to just accept his circumstances. So this Smith guy spent 1 year at a United States federal prison after he was arrested for drug trafficking across the Canada-US border and offered advice to Diddy from his own experience. He explained, when the feds indict you, they may they have made their case. So just accept where you are. There isn't any negotiating your way out of those charges. Now, if convicted, Sean Combs might wind up with at least 15 years behind bars. That's crazy, y'all. Damn. We already calculated that once before, though. 15 years. Hmm. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, this is a couple days ago. Okay. So yeah, I mean, we already knew all this stuff right here, but I just had to read it. Let's see what some of these comments say. Um, hmm. Let me see what I want to read. Somebody said, I'll get flack for this, but hear me out. This man's life is ruined. His children's lives are too, all because of greed, power, and money. After going from being extremely wealthy and all that entails, he's in a notorious jail that will never see daylight the same. He's a despicable human being, no doubt. So tell me this, we have a man who is equally despicable for running for president, yet he's free. But even after being convicted 34 times, there's something really effed up here. Okay. Let's see what this person's saying. Okay, we're not gonna read that. Somebody said Trump owns the highest court in the land. He handpicked his freedom tickets personal. So remember, that's his get out of free jail card. No Diddy. That's the only difference between the two of them. Lifestyle, no Diddy. Why not? No Trump. Also think about that. One, remember to grab them by the pussycat. Okay. Somebody else said 15 years, that's it. How many lives has he ruined? Nothing but life he should get. Money don't buy freedom. Bye bye, Diddy. See ya in the 50. Okay, see you in 50. Let's see what else we got here, y'all. Another commenter said Diddy needs to reflect on his actions. Diddy needs to advise his sons not to follow his actions. Somebody else said they are close behind him. Another commenter said only 15 years convicted. He spent 15 years RAPPING and drugging women and men. And don't forget children. Okay. Somebody said, so where does the you know what penalty come in? And then another commenter said there is no F penalty for him. That's stupid. Oh, getting well, that's stupid. Okay. Okay. But anyway, that was that ex prisoner who was talking about um, how Diddy is probably living. Well, he said he is living like that in prison. So, I mean, we already knew this because I remember going over something similar when they was telling us how he was living in prison at that time. So he just basically confirmed that. Mm, boy, these people come with all types of Imma tell you something, that Cassie stuff has opened the door with so many, people coming out saying that stars have assaulted them and things like that. It's just a lot of people coming out, allegations on a lot of people. Hmm. With this Garth Brooks stuff, and then you got Diddy, and then you got, who else? It's somebody else, I can't remember who else, but it's a few people. This is a hot ass mess. Hmm. Okay, so yeah, let's see, let me make sure. They also said that Sean Diddy Combs filmed, inappropriate tapes with 3 different A-list celebrities. That's what the lawyer claims anyway. Let's see what they're saying here real quick. So I'm pretty sure he probably did. I mean, no telling what they got on those tapes, the FBI, on the videos, I mean. Well, they got it tapes on here, so I guess tapes. Let's see what they're saying here, y'all. So let's see. They got more details about what her client experienced at Sean Diddy Combs' parties. Attorney Ariel Mitchell Kidd claims she was told there were inappropriate videos involving 3 A-list celebrities, and we wonder who they are. Hmm. Then they said it was a 4th one in a compromising situation with someone. The attorney also stated it is believed that the person in the rumored 4th video was recorded at one of Sean Diddy's Combs' homes. She did point out that the other 3 people were reportedly A-list celebs. Now, this lawyer admitted she had not seen some of the tapes in question. She said, I can't attest to whether or not they exist or not. I just was told initially that they owned this treasure trove of videos. So I have to believe that there are a lot of celebrities who know what they did. As we already know, that her client filed a lawsuit against Sean Diddy Combs for ex trafficking in July. She claimed the rap star forced her to have sexual intercourse with famed jeweler Jacob, the jeweler, I guess. She also claimed in her lawsuit that she was expected to be passed off to other people. Hmm. This is a trip, man. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. So, yeah, so as it is, they're saying that it could be a video. It could be some videos or tapes or however they put it, where Sean Combs has 3 and a possible 4 A-list stars in compromising positions or doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. So if that comes out, if the feds have a videos like that, right, and just say it leaks some type of way, or even if it comes out when he goes to trial, it's gonna be a trip if we find out who these, stars are. Now, I just got some names running around in my mind, but I'm not gonna say them here. But I hope one of them isn't, who, Beyonce, okay? I hope one isn't her, alright? So, I don't know, y'all, this is a trip. Let's see what some of these comments are saying real quick. Okay, let's see if they got anything on here. Somebody said he was blackmailing people with all these tapes. You have to be stupid not to figure that out. Somebody said he has only been in jail a couple of weeks. Wait and see when he is sitting for months. Then watch his attitude change. Ooh, somebody said, I hope they're not talking about Bieber or Usher because, man, they were groomed. And that is sick for adults to think it's funny and put them on blast like that. Right. They should, hopefully it's not him either. Him or Justin Bieber. Hopefully it's neither one, not any of those. Okay. Somebody said, I agree with you on that Bieber and Usher were young and they were groomed by him because he is a you know what PDO and he knew how to make them famous. But these young men are probably going through demons of their own right now. I feel bad for them, but not for the grown-ups that participated. Somebody said all these tapes would be covered up and never exposed to the public, and they will hide all of the elite bull crap. Epstein 2.0, sorry, Diddy, they are going to unalive you soon and waste millions of taxpayers' dollars to pocket and make them even more rich. Hmm. Somebody named 3 people stars: LeBron, Ashton, and Justin. Hmm. So let's see what else people are saying. Another commenter said, "No, can we really believe this lady was forced to do this stuff at his party? In the line of work she does, nobody has to force her to do anything." Ooh, like I said, we probably won't ever know, um, the stars' names on the list, but just if they do get leaked, you know, um, it's gonna be a trip if we find out any names, you know. As of now, though, I'm just gonna let you guys know they haven't released any names, so if you hear any YouTubers naming names, it's not from the FBI. I named some too, but I told you guys where they came from, you know, um, but they haven't released any names or videos or tapes or anything. Some may have got leaked by whomever leaked them, but the FBI has not released any of these things to the public. Hey, Hank and TV, thank you so much for tuning in. I see. I'm about to go check you out too. I've been so busy, y'all. I was about falling asleep up here on this damn this live, but yeah, okay. But that's a whole other story. But yeah, but thank you for tuning in, Hankin. But yeah, this is gonna be a trip when we find out if we get a chance to find out about all these people who got these tapes, who's on these tapes and stuff. Hmm. You would think they would have known that they were being taped, but I don't know. Just never know. It's weird. Very strange situation. Now, as far as Diddy, there is a lot of information on him. We're not gonna go over all of it though tonight. Um, we'll talk about it again in the next live or whatever case, because this is gonna be an ongoing thing with him. All this different stuff. Everybody coming out, people saying this, that about this guy. So it's gonna be stuff all the time about him. All right, but those are the most important things that I have about him. I did tell y'all about the TikToker with his ex-girlfriend, Young Miami, earlier today, and I told you I would tell you the rest of that. So let me just tell you all that real quick. So anyway, Young Miami found herself in a slippery situation when a fan asked her for an autograph on a bottle of baby oil. So let's see what she said. Hmm. They said she was not impressed. She rolled her window up and went on with her night, while a man outside, likely security, stepped in, telling the fan to keep it moving. So she was at the Atlanta's Opium nightclub on Friday night when a TikToker asked her if she could sign a bottle of baby oil, and that was captured in a clip during so they can obviously put it online. So I guess the TikToker thought it would be funny just to ask her to sign the body of baby oil since Diddy was when his house was raided, they found 1,000 bottles of baby oil, all right, back in March. Yeah, and we already figured Gene Deal, like I said in my other live, I said that Gene Deal has said that he believes that it's something more inside of the baby oil bottles than, just the oil. He believes it's liquid, X in those bottles. Yeah. So other people have said the same thing. I mean, I even came on my live and said that, based on what I heard other people saying. But you got to wonder, why did he have 1,000 bottles of baby oil? I mean, it's kinda weird, you know what I'm saying? And that would be a good front, you know what I'm saying, to put the stuff inside of the baby oil because like I say, if the police, just happen to come by and do a random check, they wouldn't probably even think that liquid X is inside of the baby oil bottles. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that's what was inside of some of those, baby oil bottles. We just don't really know. But once he goes to trial, I guess we'll find out if if they found that in there. But yeah. So as far as Diddy, that's gonna be it for tonight as far as him. Now I wanna go ahead and show you guys the picture of the homeless man that they claim Javion Magee gave $228 to. Okay, let me show it to you guys. Everybody reneging on being friends with Diddy too. That's crazy, man. Now you see who his real friends are and were. Because I mean, a lot of these people bagging out, even though they called him a good friend and that's they guy and things like that. Shit, now they bagging off, changing everything up. That's how people do though. They'll be your friend until something happens major, then they be like moving away from you. It's like if your ass got money, everybody wanna be your friend, but as soon as you get broke, they all gone. Hmm, that's how it goes. Okay, let me go and get this picture of this dude. What we've been on here for 3 minutes. That's what time it is, 2:21. Okay. I got to first find his mugshot, guys. Bear with me. So y'all know about Javion McGee if you've been watching my lives, the 21-year-old truck driver who got unalived. They claim he committed the S word, but we believe that he was unalive, while he was doing his job. So they claim that when he left Walmart after he got through doing this load, he dropped off a load at the Walmart distribution center. Then he left and did whatever else he had to do. Then he went to the Walmart Supercenter, okay, where he purchased a rope. So they're trying to say that he used that rope to hang himself. All right. It's a whole bunch of stuff. Like I said before, I talked about it earlier today in the earlier live, so y'all can go check that out. Or you can go on Google and you can just type in his name and you can find out everything about his case, okay? 'Cause I'm not gonna go over all of that tonight again, but, it's a whole bunch of foolishness with this case because we definitely don't believe that this young man unalived himself. We just don't. They claim that he took the rope he bought at Walmart, and wrapped it around his neck 11 times and hung himself from a tree, and like I told y'all earlier, I just don't believe that based on the stuff that I've seen. I don't believe that. I really don't. Let me get his picture. So anyway, The picture that I'm getting ready to show you is of this homeless guy that they said that Javion Magee gave $228 to when he was leaving, out of the Walmart parking lot, I guess, driving. They say he circled back around to the front door where he saw the homeless man and just got out of his truck and gave him the money, okay, telling him that he didn't know how much it is, and if he had more, he would have given him more. And then he jumped back inside. He went back and got inside of his truck. Just, for me, it's just hard to believe all this stuff they're saying. All right. Now, this is the guy right here, Patrick West. That's his name. That is the homeless guy um, that claims that Javion gave him $228 and then jumped back inside of his truck and left. Let me see if this is this is him right here. I was given this picture, okay, guys. So um, allegedly, this is him, okay. So we got a case that goes with um, what we know, that what we think we know anyway. They claim that Javion McGee, once he was leaving the Walmart parking lot, they claim that he drove back up to or by the front entrance, saw this homeless dude, got out of his truck, and then handed him $228 point blank to this man right here. We looked up this man right here in detail too, because he did do an interview, which I played that earlier in my earlier live today. And we listened to that. We also found out that he is a convicted felon and he was in jail for some misdemeanors. Um, and he was homeless and other little things that we found out about him. So, like I was telling people earlier, I don't know if Javion actually gave him money or not. Um, I wish they would have showed us the surveillance video of that, in of the interview because they didn't. At least I didn't see one. Okay. Um, But even if he did give the guy 220, like I said earlier, it doesn't mean that he gave it to him because he was going to unalive himself. Okay. Like I said before, a lot of truck drivers make pretty good salaries. So therefore that 220 some dollars wouldn't be much to him like it would be for maybe regular people because he knew that, you know, he was gonna be making pretty good money. And then earlier today I did give you guys an estimate looking at KLM's website of how much each driver makes depending on their position. If he was a company driver, they would pay a certain amount per mile. If he was a lease driver, they're gonna pay you a higher amount, per mile, like a dollar or something per mile versus 40 cents per mile if you are a company driver. So depending on which one position he had, that's that position would tell you how much he would probably make. But either way, for a 20, 21-year-old dude, even if it's $700 a week, that's still, pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Or 800 or 900 or whatever the case is. And so if he did give out money to the homeless person, he didn't give a damn because he knew that he was going to get a good paycheck. He wasn't giving it, I don't believe he was giving it to him because he was, just giving away all his money because he was contemplating on taking his life. I don't believe that. Another thing too, like I said earlier, why would he wait to get all the way to Henderson to do it? He could have did it in all the other places he stopped at. Why wait till you get to that place? For what reason? So again, Patrick West is the dude, the homeless guy, who he, Javion McGee, gave the 228 to allegedly. All right. And again, we don't know if this is true because we did not see any video footage or anything. So we don't know if it's true or not. Let's see what else I got. And I can let y'all hear this little, I guess I can let y'all hear this real quick before I get ready to get out of here so you can just basically know what he said. Okay, let me let y'all hear that real quick. And then we are getting ready to get out of here. Oh, let's see. They done took that down. Let me see this again. You know they took that down, Jermaine. That video is down. They are doing a lot of stuff. It says server error. It says not found. So they took it down. But if you go to my other video, I guess it's still up there. I'm not sure how that works. Because usually if we take a video down, it may go down from where I put it at too. It just depends. It wasn't a video, I just played part of the audio and stuff. I can go to my channel and see. Let's see real quick. It may be down, but that video is not there anymore. They you know what? They have a lot of shit to, they're hiding a lot of shit. They really are. Because why is all this shit hold on. Oh, hold on, y'all. Why is a lot of stuff disappearing? Just like that audio, that I did where I caught the 911. I can't even think, y'all, because 'cause I'm getting tired, but I think I caught the 911 calls, the call that dude made, the person who found Javion. When I listened to those 911 calls, it was 2 different calls, that's what I'm trying to say. 2 911, 2 different calls, okay, for the 911, but it was the same man speaking and the same dispatcher, okay? I played those on my live last week, and they came with the caption to them, okay? So when I went back on Friday to replay those, it was changed, and they matched, and so I'm like, "Why are they, you know, doing stuff like that, taking down the original first call that he made, then they put up the second one. It's like they staged the second call because the first call, like I said on my other line, he was like, he was mowing the grass. Okay. Then the second one, he said, he got some men out here mowing the grass. So it's just like a lot of inconsistencies, a lot of taking shit down, hiding things, all types of weird shit. They just doing the most. Just doing some very strange shit. And it does not even make any sense. You know what I'm saying? And if they think if they say it's a he did a S on himself, right? He did S on himself. Why would you be, taking videos down, replace the audios? Why are you doing all these things? No timestamps, no video surveillance released to the public of everything that he did. All of these things are not there. You know what I'm saying? Just too many um things that present doubt to us. You understand what I'm saying? It makes us think that it's not just a S thing. It's probably more, I'm thinking that he was unalive, you know? So it's a hot ass mess, y'all. It really is. This whole case is and stuff. Let me see if I can pull up that thing real quick. I don't know if I will be able to because like I said before, they have definitely changed it again. They took that off. That's exactly what they did because I don't even see it there anymore. Let's see. Oh man. Where's this damn thing? Yeah, hold on, let's see. We're gonna see real quick, y'all. Let me just see real quick if I can pull it. Imma see if it's off of here. I don't know where it is. Let's see. I don't know where exactly it is, but you guys can probably go back and, you put the link up? Okay. So, hold on, let me see. Let's just take 'cause that video was 2 hours long. You put the link? That's the link where? I don't see no link. There's no link there. Oh, right here. Okay, so there's the link right there, y'all. I am in a damn Twilight Zone. Okay, there's the link right there that you can click on, or you can, copy and paste that link, put it into your what's the name, your search thing, and then you can go check out that video and stuff. Cause the one that's on my phone is gone, and I'm not lying, it's gone. Yeah, I can't even play the video no more from here. Let me see again, let me check one more time. Okay, thank you. Mm, sorry about that, y'all, let's see. Let's see. Maybe that's not it right there, let's see, maybe I went to the wrong thing, let's make sure. Oh, no, here it is, right, that was something else, that was another link. So here it is right here, I got it. 'Cause I was gonna say that shit is gone, I was pushing something wrong. Oh, yeah, nighttime got me in a whole other level. Let's see. Shit, hold on. Skip ad. Let's see. Wait, Imma let y'all hear it in one second. All the cash he had on him, I guess. So the hero process release is pretty intricate. Wait, turn up here. Drop off this delivery. Let's go here. Learn that in a parking lot, thinking on I'm homeless out here, and I mean, I guess he's just a good guy, and he gave me everything in his wallet, he gave me all the cash he had on him, I guess. What was the conversation like, or was there any conversation? No, he just stopped and gave me some money. All he said was, he said, I don't know how much money this is, but you can have it. He said, whatever it is, you can have it. And he hopped back in his truck and left. So, what was his demeanor like? He seemed fine. I don't know. Like, what has been your reaction then to hearing like this man was, I'm guessing, a blessing to you, and then the next thing you know, he's all over. Yeah, I know. National attention. Yeah, I don't know. It blows my mind to hear about that because I mean, he seemed like a pretty good guy. Anything that you want to ask them? Oh, was he pleasant? Was he like, you look like he was sad about anything, or he just? No, he didn't look sad at all. He just seemed normal. Yeah, he just seemed normal. How often do you get $200+ at once? Hardly ever. I've had one other person give me like $300 and something one time, and that's it. What does that mean to you? Say what now? What does it mean to you to get that much someone money? Be that generous to you? Man, that's a really good person. That's a really good person that will do that for you. There's not a lot of people even stop and give you $1, So from there, we stopped at a Hampton. Okay, we're gonna stop that right there, okay? So that was the homeless guy. I didn't play the entire whole thing, but you can go check that out on that link, or you can go check out my other video. But again, that could be real. I don't know for sure, you know what I'm saying? But even if it is real, um, the thing is that if he did give this dude $228, it doesn't mean that he gave this dude this money because he was planning on unaliving himself. Okay. He had a decent job. He knew he was gonna get a decent paycheck. That 200 and some dollars would not be missed. I mean, and he probably was basically just giving it out to celebrate his position because he know that he's gonna be doing good financially. So why not bless somebody else right now? I don't like I said, I don't believe that he gave that money because he was going to unalive himself. And I don't believe he unalived himself, point blank. And a lot of other people don't believe it either. It's just too many different type of clue evidence that just for me indicates that he didn't do this to himself. Again, I have never seen any person that's contemplating the S word do something so excessively, like, wrapping a rope around their neck 11 times. Who does this? No one is thinking about that when they're trying to unalive themselves. Also, when he was at the cash register, he did not, I mean, he did rate the store. If you're so depressed and sad, you would not be taking the time out to rate any stores. You just get your stuff and get up out of there. Then he was playing with the rope. Even the way he walked, it wasn't like a sad walk or anything. It just wasn't. So, again, I just don't see it. His father said he was happy about his new job. He was following in his father's footsteps. He was planning on going to visit his mom in Texas. He was really happy about that, you know? So again, I just don't see it, you guys. I really, truly don't. Plus, if he wanted to unalive himself, why would he wait until he got to Henderson? He could have did it anywhere. So earlier in my life, I told you guys what I thought happened, and I said he could have gave the homeless man the money. It may not be that may not be staged. However, just everything started unfolding when he got to TNA Tractor Trailer Repair Shop. That's when everything started unfolding, you know? And that's where he was ultimately found, not at the repair shop, but back there in the wooded area and stuff. So I talked about that in my other live, so you guys can go listen to that to find out exactly what I said and what I thought about the whole thing and how I believed everything happened, based on the eyewitness who claims he saw everything. Okay, so that's what I did. Looked at everything and basically came to the conclusion that maybe when he went to TNA trucking stop, something happened when he went to the gate. Okay, he coulda got into it with another trucker, or he could have been asked to move his truck when he got back to the truck because they don't supposed to be parked there overnight, and something that, went off there, and he went out to those woods to pee or either to, take a smoke or something like that, and then maybe they called the police on him, and maybe the police came in there from the backside or through another way that did not get on camera, and they may have started questioning him or whatever the case is, and took him to the squad car area. And that's what those still shots that I showed, the location of them is just what I just said. You know what I'm saying? It's still by TNA, but it's like a little up just up down from the place a little bit, but it's still very close. All of that is in the same vicinity. So I'm just thinking something like that happened. And the police, got him up there and stuff, probably put handcuffs on. I don't know if they dragged him over there or what, because I don't know what he was doing in the woods or if did he walked, over there and they detained him. And then maybe I don't know why they would start hitting him because the witness said that they were hitting him upside the head and they was beating him really, badly and stuff. So I don't know why they would have done that. Maybe unless maybe he was saying stuff to them. I don't know for sure, you know. But that's what I believe happened, something like that. And then I believe that they started hitting him up against his head and all that. And then I don't know if if he felt unconscious, got knocked unconscious, or if they had unalived him there. Because the other picture that I showed you guys, it looked like he was either unconscious from them hitting him, or either they unalived him right there, and then staged everything else. So this, like I said, this whole entire um case is like a hot ass mess, not enough information that's being presented. We haven't seen a lot of video footage or anything, so hopefully, the parents do an independent autopsy and, reveal it to the public so we can all know exactly what happened to, you know, Javion Magee. And that's just on everything, y'all. But I will be, like I said before, I will be giving you guys updated information every time I find it out and keeping you guys on top of that situation and stuff. Okay. So other than that, y'all, we are getting ready to get out of here. It's an hour and 14 minutes. I went over a little bit. Yeah, it's time to go to bed, y'all, because I promise you I was falling asleep up here and things like that. So again, tomorrow live I'll be going over some more stuff. I'm gonna try to do a different topic. I mean, I'm gonna hit on Diddy and Javion and Garth Brooks, but I'm also do an actual topic of discussion as well tomorrow. And I'm gonna try my best to get in here a lot earlier than I did tonight and stuff. Yeah. All right. So over here in the chat, guys, let's go ahead and tell everybody good night. Let's go ahead and do this. And don't forget, guys, to thumbs up this video if you enjoy this content. And check out my other live that I did earlier because I gave off a lot of information there. And I went over the timeline of Javion Magee's unaliving, and we looked at those pictures again. And we talked more about this homeless person and what he had and what Javion, what we think we didn't see in his wallet. So all of that was discussed in that earlier live that I did today. So make sure y'all check that out. All right. And don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. All right. And share and leave a comment. Thank you so much. Also, again, if you want to show additional support to this channel, you can do a cash app to $Shades too. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and do roll call. Thank you to Jermaine for coming by, being here, being one of my best mods. Hey, thank you, Jermaine, for all your help. Nate the Great Podcast, thank you so much for stopping by. Tony Bands, another mod, thank you so much for showing support. And Young Riz up in this place, thank you so much, Young Riz, for coming by showing support. J4, thank you so much for coming by showing support. I appreciate you, hon. KMB, thank you so much for coming by showing support. Appreciate you, hon. Who else? Most Hated Bronze, thank you so much for coming by showing support. I appreciate you as well. Let's see, Hank and TV, I appreciate you for coming by, stopping by. Okay, thank you so much. Y'all make sure if y'all with these names I'm putting up here, you can go ahead and show them some love and support as well. And I think that's it. Thank you, Jermaine. Thank you so much. I think that's it, y'all. Thanks to everybody in the bushes and everybody who's watching us in the replay. I appreciate you guys so much. And y'all have a good night. Thank you, Tony Bands. And I'll see you guys tomorrow way earlier. Not too early though, but before 10 my time and 11 my time and stuff. So I'll try to get in here a little bit earlier. Today I had a lot of other stuff. I had a lot of stuff at my job to do. So tomorrow, like I said, I'll try to come in here earlier. All right. Y'all have a good night, good morning, happy and blessed Tuesday. And I'll see you guys in my next live. Peace out, y'all. Let's take these banners down. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Good night.